James Bond is finally back in the new 007 First Light gameplay reveal. It's been 13 long years since we had a true Bond game, and this isn't just another shooter, this could redefine spy games. Now, IO Interactive have finally given us a brand new look into their vision for bringing Bond to life again, with over 30 minutes of 007 First Light gameplay. In today's video, I'm breaking down the latest gameplay reveal, showing you everything you might have missed, and explaining what it means for the game when it launches in March 2026. This is the 00 Debrief. Back in June, IOI shared their announcement trailer which gave us that very first bit of intel on 007 First Light. Now we've been treated to over 24 minutes of gameplay. We get to see an early mission in the game where Bond is in Slovakia as part of an MI6 team tracking down the rogue agent 009.
Better go and get my ID then, if you want to catch your bellhop.
Not only that, but IOI also showed us 8 minutes of tactical detail covering stealth mechanics, gadgets and different playstyles. I'll be doing a deep dive video on all of those gameplay elements, looking at how IOI are showing signs this will go beyond Hitman, becoming a true Bond experience, as well as bringing you all of the news as it comes out. So to stay up to date on all the 007 First Light intel from the field, shoot that subscribe button for the 00 Debrief now.
Afternoon, sir. Staff and press only.
Oh, damn. Forgot my press badge.
First up, stealth. The Hitman series shows that IOI knows how to do stealth, and it's no surprise that the 00 First Light stealth gameplay here feels very similar, but with some unique twists.
What's that?
We see them pulling across mechanics like restricted areas, suspicion meters, and distractions, but stripping away disguises in favour of more Bond-like tools of bluffing and gadgets.
What the?
This all feels very safe of IOI, and I hope they can combine these elements to deliver a proper tension-filled stealth experience.
There's a chance the suspect is dressed as security. The bastard could be hiding right under your noses.
Damn. I'll keep an eye out for new faces.
Of course, if stealth goes wrong, there's the combat. This is where 007 First Light gameplay really stands out from the Hitman series. Bond quickly jumps into close-quarter combat with a mix of punches, throws and blocks, as well as the options to use environmental items with some good flow between hits. If you're quick to defeat alerted guards, you get that nice little touch of the situation contained banner. But take too long, and reinforcements may arrive, and the situation may escalate to a full-on gunfight.
If he was from MI6...
What? Excuse me? Who are you looking for?
Relax, off-duty museum security.
Don't.
Here, we go into the license to kill mode. Full-on chaos and destruction, Bond making use of destructible cover where possible, but keeping the movement going rather than static firing positions. Expect plenty of big explosions. The only concern here, the guard AI looks a little slow to get in the fight or pull that trigger. Hopefully that's just due to an easy difficulty setting, and IOI improved that to avoid those pauses in what otherwise looks like it could be a very dynamic combat system. Here at the 00 Debrief, I'll be looking closely at whether the system really delivers Bond level action.
If 009 slips through our fingers, you're the last line of defense.
Exhilarating.
While Slovakia and Kensington were the main focuses of the 007 First Light gameplay reveal, there were many glimpses of the typical Bond jet set lifestyle we know from the movies. This is where Bond feel really comes alive. So far we've seen a tropical environment, some form of training camp, a nightclub, Halong Bay, and a rooftop chase filled with crashing structures reminiscent of an Uncharted level.
Greenway thinks we're being played. And since when do you trust Greenway?
It's hard to know how open these environments will be for us to explore. The Slovakia mission looked at times a very restricted path to follow, rather than an exploration sandbox. But this could fit the Bond storytelling approach well and lead to some spectacular set pieces. Expect full frame-by-frame breakdowns of each location as they revealed.
We're live, gentlemen. Switch to comms. Monroe, with me. James, stay.
Save the world some other time, yeah?
In that case.
And finally, Bond himself. 007 First Light is based on a much younger Bond than we've typically seen on our screens. As shown in the announcement trailer, he's at an early stage in his spy career, and the typical Bond cavalier attitude isn't going down well with his MI6 mentor, Greenway. We don't know yet quite how much he compromised the mission in Slovakia, but we can be sure that his actions won't be received well in MI6 HQ London.
What?
Will Bond continue on this one-man army approach, or will he team up with the French agent, Charlotte Roth, to take down 009 and earn the number? So is 007 First Light leaning towards an open-ended spy sandbox, or are we looking at scripted set pieces with limited freedom? That's the biggest question this reveal leaves unanswered. Will we see a Bond able to explore and take any number of different paths to reach his goal, or will we see a thin layer of choices with strictly controlled story beats? Can you truly play stealth only, or will set-piece firefights force their way in no matter how much spycraft we deploy? That's my breakdown of the 007 First Light gameplay reveal. More breakdowns to come. What are your thoughts on the gameplay? Have you pre-ordered already, splashed out for the Legacy Edition, or are you unsure IO Interactive can do Bond justice? Let me know in the comments, and comment on what other analysis you want to see more of on this channel. I'll be covering the game right through launch with all the latest news, guides, tutorials, and a full walkthrough series. Over the next few weeks, we'll dive deeper. One video dedicated to stealth mechanics, another on combat systems, and one just on gadgets alone. So if you don't want to miss the full intelligence briefings on 007 First Light and any future 007 First Light breakdowns, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching. See you next time, agents.